Hi guys, welcome to Gamer Read Football. And today we are going to discuss what this football international break taught us. We know we are all frustrated, like we don't enjoy international break. But I was just wondering, okay, what did we learn from it? As an Arsenal fan, I'm an Arsenal fan. So I picked up like 3 points that we can talk about. And the first one, I was looking at the game, I was watching the game, Italy versus France, and I was like, okay, let's watch the game and see how Calafiori does. And actually, according to me, I think he's ready to start against Tottenham. The way he was playing, he looked ready, he looked fit, and he was playing like inverted fullback, the way Zinchenko and Timber plays. But the thing what I noticed was he looked like ready to go. Like he didn't look like he doesn't have match fitness, or also his line breaking passing was so good, and he looked confident on the ball. And so I was looking at the stats. He touched the ball 76 times, and he had the passing accuracy of 94%. That's crazy for somebody who's actually inverting, playing as inverting fullback. That was so good. He even attempted the long balls, that diagonal long balls that we need sometimes. The Saka and Trossard, they are like on touching the line, and we don't even go for them. We don't even look for them, and just look for small simple passes. So, and for the one thing I like is his small chip passes that he does to beat the press. That was so good as well. And I think if he got the knock, but if he didn't get the knock, I'm sure like he would have finished 90 minutes. So he was so good. And the line breaking passing, that was they talk about aura and stuff, but he actually looked really good. So I would be so happy like if he starts against Tottenham, because Timber doesn't look so good at the moment. And one thing he offers even more over Zinchenko. Zinchenko can do the passing and creating stuff, but he's not so good on the defensive side. So Calafiori can do the attacking thing, and he also defensively really good. So that I like it about him, that he covers both the defensive and attacking, both the sides of the game. So the second thing I was looking at the Germany and Hungary game last night, and the Havertz was playing like close to the striker. You can say that number 10 plays, and actually was really good. Sometimes in when he plays the number 9 role, he feels isolated, and he does like to press, but the way he was the knitting the play and the small passes and the positions he was doing taking was so good. And I was just reading like you what like the coach like he plays for Arteta always you know say like he's really good, but the fans don't like him. Fans because he's some kind of like sometimes he does do frustrating things, but all the good coaches they are really big fan of him. So I was just reading what Julian Nagelsmann said, and he said about Kai, like Kai has made a big leap forward in the past 2 years. He has the potential to be world class in many positions. So he is not saying like number 10, number 9. So he actually thinks like we're versatile, like same thing what Arteta says, like he can play in the midfield, he can play in the striker role, and number 10. He runs a lot and has become very clever, that we know that he makes really good off the ball passes. Sometimes he's a bit unlucky when it's come to finishing. He does need to improve that. The vice captaincy is good for me. Actually, he just got the vice captaincy for Germany. So for somebody people don't rate, that's a really big thing. He's smart person, very reflective, very modest, and I hope he continues to believe in himself. So that's what Nagelsmann said about Kai Havertz. So we already know he's very confident, but like at the start of the Arsenal career, he doesn't look because of the touchy, heavy touches, and It took him like few months to get started, but now he looks like he is really confident at the moment. So I would expect, I would like to see if maybe Arteta likes to play him at the number 10 role and Jesus striker. So just, because I feel like he can offer something more in the number 10 role, not like a defensive midfield like number 8 role, but maybe number 10, like if Odegaard gets injured, or I hope he does not, but if something happens to Odegaard, Havertz can take that position. That's what I feel. And the third thing I was noticing, that when I was watching the last night game, England versus Ireland, and I was really impressed with Declan Rice. So Declan Rice, he was playing number 6 as usual, his main position. But at Arsenal, like since the start of the year, he's not looking, full fit. He's not impacting the game the way we thought he would. And or the combinations he was having with Saka were so good. Like they were doing the one-to-one combos, making triangles. So maybe it's time, like when Marino comes back, or maybe he needs to go back to his main six role defensive midfielder position, because Partey, he's not it, man. He's like he's kind of lost his pace and physicality. The player gets past him so fast. So I think Rice needs to go back to the six, and he was having some good stats like against Ireland, like 94% passing accuracy. Even in the opposition half, like he was making so many good passes, and he scored the goal as well. So I would start Calafiori against Tottenham. That's for sure. And because Rice cannot play against Tottenham, so there's nothing we can do about that. And Kai Havertz, I would play the striker role, because Jesus, we don't know if he's good or not. I mean, injury wise, and or maybe because Havertz will have to play in the midfield because there is no Rice. So I guess we may see Sterling false nine, I think. But yeah, these are the things. Like I was really impressed with Calafiori. Just to say again, like he was amazing.